This is the kind of photo op Donald Trump could use right now. His first visit with American combat troops abroad comes amid chaos back home, the acrimonious resignation of his defense secretary, a partial government shutdown over funding for his border wall. To troops assembled for a Trump speech in a hangar at the U.S. Al-Assad Air Force Base, none of that seemed to matter. Trump claimed victory over ISIS.
2 years ago, when I became president, they were a very dominant group. They were very dominant. Today, they're not so dominant anymore.
He thanked the U.S. troops at Al-Assad for their role in pushing ISIS out of its stronghold in Iraq, the city of Mosul.
I want to just say great job, and we'll be watching ISIS very closely.
In fact, Iraqi forces were the ones on the front lines to retake Mosul. U.S. troops provided advice and support. Trump committed to keeping U.S. forces in Iraq, he said possibly as a base for raids into Syria after the U.S. troop withdrawal that he abruptly announced last week from that neighboring country. An announcement that led to the resignation of his defense secretary, James Mattis, and widespread criticism of Trump at home and abroad.
Our presence in Syria was not open-ended and was never intended to be permanent. 8 years ago, we went there for 3 months and we never left. But now we're doing it right. And we're going to finish it off.
But even in Iraq today, Trump couldn't escape questions about the partial U.S. government shutdown. It's due to Trump's showdown with Congress over its refusal to fund his promised border wall.
Whatever it takes. I mean, we're going to have a wall. We're going to have safety. We need safety for our country.
Trump already announced what will likely be his next trip to the southwestern U.S. border to highlight his demands for the wall. Ron Charles, CBC News, Washington.